I'm Tim Laird with Kevin Harned, and we're at the Kentucky State Fair.
It's going to be a ton of fun. We're cooking Kentucky proud with Kentucky beef. It's a special edition of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, and it starts right now. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kentucky State Fair. I'm Kevin Harned, alongside my good friend and co-host Tim Laird, and we are before a great studio audience. Look at this audience. They are excited. Wow. And I'll tell you, they are in for a treat today because we're cooking Kentucky proud with Kentucky beef.
And you know what? Also, I'm shaking up Kentucky proud.
Yeah.
I saw all those lemon shake-up booths out there. Everybody like lemon shake-ups? What do you think? So my cocktails was inspired by that, along with some Kentucky proud herbs like rosemary. So you won't want to miss that, Kevin.
I can't wait for that. We'll be unveiling the secrets to that. But what do you say we get cooking? The one and only Harold Baker from Gary's on Spring is here today. Let's bring him on stage. He's one of the more entertaining chefs in the city, and we're glad to have him with us today. Harold, good to see you, my friend.
Harold.
Oh boy.
Good to see you. How much fun is this going to be?
You know, the State Fair, from my heart to yours, from everybody's heart, and it's such a wonderful audience, to be able to come out here and film with Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, which is so dear to my heart, both Kevin and Tim through the years, and to be standing here is like a dream come true for me, and I'm ready to cook, but I'm known for being a little bit pyrotechnic. We might throw that in, but I've kept things more simpler than I usually do. So if you follow along and you listen and you watch, you might be able to do these recipes at home. This is a blackened steak dish I'm going to do. Every single year that I've won a blue ribbon out here, I've done this dish in competition. I've won 4 blue ribbons with it.
Wow, a blue ribbon winner. By the way, with Kentucky proud Kentucky beef, right?
We love
you
that.
know where that? You know the farm that came from? Springfield Farm, Simpsonville.
Well, what we're going to do here, I've assembled and I have all the ingredients ready. So this is just some cucumbers that I've diced up. We're going to add a little bit. We're going to make it as a cucumber salad. We're going to throw a little of that in. We're going to add a little Bermuda onion. This is some diced Bermuda onion. Now here we have an array of these tomatoes here, tomatillos. We have they're organic, farm-raised, heirloom small grape tomatoes. So we're going to throw them in to give it a little color.
And what's always great about fair time, that's when our own Kentucky tomatoes are at their prime. So you got to add those into the dish.
Right there.
You can walk around and just see the corn and the beans and the tomatoes. That's one of my favorite things about being a Kentuckian and growing up here with a big garden and just loving the produce that comes from it. That looks delicious on its own.
And we're right at the end of the summer in August, but look what we have here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of white pepper. This is a little sugar.
That's always good because that actually helps sweeten things up a little bit. Just a little bit of sugar, not a lot.
Just a little bit, just to give it a little, just jazz it up. This here is a little apple cider vinegar. I'm just going to give it a little of that, and then I'm going to give it a little bit of olive oil to coat. And that's how simple it is to make our cucumber tomato relish. So what we do is we'll come over here and we'll set up our plate. We'll start.
And that looks beautiful. Oh, chef. I mean, all fresh. I like the color that's going on in there and the textures.
Here is some filet. This is prime filet. We got grade, choice, and then prime. This is prime, and what we have over here is a really, really hot skillet, and I'm adding just a bit of olive oil to it. So we're going to basically blacken these and sear them real quick.
I like these pans. They've had good use.
I tell you, these pans have been around, haven't they, chef?
They have, definitely.
Experienced pans.
They make a difference.
And this is just straight whipping cream. We're going to add a little bit of curry.
So curry powder, whipping cream so far?
That's
all
it,
right.
straight, a little chive,
Nice.
salt, and white pepper. Now our oyster mushroom's going to go right into there.
And it's the whole bunch. You just
It's
put
the
the whole
whole
bunch right in there. Hot pan, oil,
Hot pan and oil.
oyster mushroom in there.
Seems simple enough. I may be able to make that, Tim.
And this curry sauce, I'll tell you what, this is so aromatic. I mean, it really smells great, looks good.
And I love mushrooms. You know, it's kind of an earthy, nice taste that'll go with the steak, so it's a nice combination always. And of course, with those fresh Kentucky Proud vegetables shining over there, what a nice combination. And here's that wonderful sauce. It's the crowning moment right here. Curry, cream.
Curry cream, just a simple reduction of chives, curry, cream, salt, and pepper.
Goes with everything, the salad, the beef, the mushrooms. Wow, that looks delicious.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. From my heart to yours.
Our first dish from
Beautiful.
Chef Harold Baker. Harold, wow, that looks great. Just when we thought we couldn't top that, you said it gets a little more complicated coming up.
It most certainly does, and it's going to be it's like Jamaican meets bluegrass chefs here.
We look forward to that. We're going to share those secrets when we come back. You're watching Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud, with support from the Kentucky Beef Council. In Kentucky, beef is still what's for dinner. PNC Bank, for the achiever in you. Cisco Louisville, good things come from Cisco. And by Kentucky One Health, bringing wellness, healing, and hope to all.
Enjoy an authentic taste of Provence in Louisville at Brasserie Provence on Hurstbourne Parkway. We bring French to the table in so many delicious ways. From onion soup to our lavender honey pork chop, fresh seafood to steak frites, all paired with French and American wines and signature European cocktails. Relax in the dining room or unwind on the patio with a true taste of southern France at Brasserie Provence in the Forum Shopping Center.
Make food service easier with help from Dine Company, the restaurant store. If you prep, cook, or serve food, we serve you. Shop Louisville's largest selection of new and used food equipment and smallwares in-store or online at dinecompany.com. Experience the difference our people make at Dine Company, family-owned and operated since 1982.
Kentucky One Health's Jewish Hospital and St. Mary's Foundation presents the annual Doctors Ball, Saturday, October 21st at the Louisville Marriott downtown. Cocktails, dinner, silent auction, and awards. Get more information at KentuckyOneHealth.com/doctorsball and make plans to be there Saturday, October 21st.
See the best of Kentucky with premium transportation and customized adventures. Brought to you by Mint Julep Tours. Get inside access on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. See historic Louisville. Get up close to thoroughbred champions in horse country and mix it up with a culinary tour. We have it all. Book your fun today at mintjuleptours.com. Remember, the purpose of fun is to have some. So come join us. Mint Julep Tours.
Flavor meets art in Westport Village at Hiko Amon, modern Japanese sushi bar and fish market.
Do some shopping and drop in for happy hour and a wide array of food and drink specials. Or stay for dinner and enjoy an international mix of flavors made with fresh organic ingredients.
Lamb racks and fillets.
Fresh seafood.
And exquisite modern Japanese dishes, including the finest sushi in town.
Hiko Amon has private rooms, and for home cooks, a fresh fish market. Party platters, too. Excite your senses at Hiko Amon in Westport Village.
Italian at its finest. Volare. Inspired cuisine by Chef Josh Moore. Intimate dining, private events, and year-round patio seating. Savor Volare. Cocktails and dinners 7 nights a week. Volare on Frankfort Avenue.
CY Esquire magazine says the one meal to have in Louisville is at Ceviche, Nuevo Latino cuisine, prepared by Anthony Lamas, 3-time James Beard nominee for Best Chef Southeast. Sustainable meats and seafood, and private dining for special events. Ceviche, spicing up the South on Bardstown Road.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Kevin Harned. We're cooking at the Kentucky State Fair, and we are Kentucky proud. We'll have more with Chef Harold Baker coming up in just a second, but first, we want to congratulate the team of junior chefs from Montgomery County who won their second state championship in a row here at the fair in the Farm to School Junior Chefs Tournament. They beat out a talented team from Corbin to take home the coveted frying pan trophy and thousands of dollars in culinary school scholarships. Congratulations to Montgomery County.
Kentucky proud sweet potato.
How about that, Tim? They are not only learning about the culinary industry, but they're being rewarded, and they'll have a number of scholarships that'll help them further their careers in the culinary business.
We always encourage everybody, get your kids in the kitchen, have fun.
Yeah.
That's the place to be. Get them off those Xboxes, all those other things. Go into the kitchen and cook, right?
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, if you've ever watched Harold Baker cook, there is no other chef in the city as entertaining and as exciting to watch than Harold, because he is over the kitchen like lightning. It is unbelievable.
Get off the Xbox, start playing with Legos, and one day you might have your own Legos of food set in front of you. And then it's like putting pieces together, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's done. So today, just imagine if you're outside and, hey, I'm going to grill a steak, but we're going to sear it. We're not going to blacken it. And what I have here is some garlic, some black pepper, and we're just going to coat. This is a fillet. The other one was a strip steak. This is a fillet. And I'm going to put a little olive oil. We need that olive oil.
Good old Kentucky beef.
Good
Here
old
it is.
Kentucky beef.
And how great is it to be in Kentucky where, as a chef, you can source all these Kentucky proud ingredients, including the great beef that we have. I'm telling you, isn't it a great thing?
It's a wonderful, amazing feeling to have farm from plate and to be able to support local individuals who are trying to make a living at what they do and to showcase their food in our restaurant. It's real proud for a chef to do that, and it's become a trend. You know, I'm not the only one,
right,
but there's a lot of other chefs here in Louisville that are into this. And I don't, I see trends, they come and go, but this farm to table, it's here to stay, and it's here to stay in Kentucky. Kentucky proud.
We have any proud farmers in the audience? Hats off to you guys. We appreciate that.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sear these mangoes.
This is the Jamaica part.
So in a hot pan.
Jamaica.
Here, this is the papaya. We're going to throw a little papaya in this hot pan.
A little papaya and mango. Reminds me of a Jimmy Buffett song. Doesn't it?
We can hit with a little chive, red pepper.
Were you thinking of a cheeseburger?
Well, I like that too.
I get that turned down. We're going to
This
just
is
a
like
tad bit of
paradise.
olive oil.
Oh, just about. We'll be when we get
What
to
was
eat.
that, Chef? That was
Just
just
a
a little oil?
tad bit of olive oil. Right here I have a little bit of morale.
Ooh, by the way,
Popular.
morel mushrooms are my all-time favorite. I know that. Oh,
What makes you like them so well?
they just have, every mushroom has its own flavor, and I guess growing up, I used to go morel mushroom hunting with my dad, so I always have kind of that thought when I eat them and look at them. I remember them as a little kid, and it stays with me.
So we have morale, and we're going to get the morels going. I'm going to add some butter in here. Now these morels I elected to use were dried. And what you do when you get some dried ones, they can last forever. They're not like fresh. They're going to sit there when I'm going to use them. Well, I added red wine and rehydrated them. You can use a water, speaking of neutrals, you can use a water, but the red wine for me just gives it a little flavor, and that's what we're looking for. So I just added in here crawfish, some Louisiana crawfish to our papaya, a little chive.
Here's another mushroom. What's this one?
This is enoki's.
Oddly enough, that looked like a zip tie to me, but it is a mushroom.
Now, what I have here, this is a little coconut milk. We're just going to add it in the pan to increase the complexity of this dish.
More tropical flavors coming into the dish. Mango, papaya, coconut.
Look at the coating on that.
Look at that. I mean,
Wow.
that crust is so beautiful, and that's what I love about a great steak. Is I like the crust on the outside, and then you cut it in half and just take a bite, and it's like mid-rare.
Melts in
I
your
like
mouth.
mid-rare, but however you like it, it's okay.
Just a little bit of rum here. We're going to keep this neutral. Now, I added a little bit. I didn't glaze that, so I had to be careful.
A little rum
Had to be
with the
careful.
Caribbean feeling. And
Mangoes coming out. They're nice and toasted or browned.
you know what's nice about that? When you grill or sear like that, it brings the sweetness and caramelizes, so it really adds a nice flavor and texture
to the fruit.
Yes, it does, Tim.
Who would have thought to put crawfish with the papaya, but it looks delicious. I'm curious to taste it.
Oh, and look how it's made its own little dish there to hold that mixture.
So its own little nest.
Look at that.
With the coconut and everything that's here, I have this is a little lobster stock. So we got the crawfish, I'm gonna add some lobster stock.
And again, you can make it yourself, but easier, you can buy it.
Absolutely.
Already made. You can get all the great stocks now that couldn't find before, but now in all these culinary stores, you can get some really nice array. It's looking good. It's smelling good.
Now is the time for the whiskey.
Oh, here we go.
This is where the flame.
The Harold Baker trademark right there, everybody. Did we alert the Kentucky Fire Department?
Now blackberries
Blackberries.
into my deglazing.
Raspberries.
With a few raspberries
So this pan had all the flavor that you had with the Kentucky beef in there.
and a little whiskey.
Oh, and the whiskey.
We'll just coat that up. Around mushrooms.
What an eccentric dish, Tim. This has every flavor you could imagine in it, and it's done so precisely.
You know, that's what's great about this. I mean, there's so many flavors going on, so much fun, and Chef makes it so easy. I mean,
It makes it look easy anyway. I'm not sure how easy it really is.
well, I'll tell you how easy this is. Go down to Gary's on Spring and say, okay, well, I'll have this, Chef.
I'll have that. Remember, you got the blue ribbon on the
Yeah, I'll have your
fair
blue
dish.
ribbon winning dishes.
Here's a
that
little bit of
sauce
our
in particular
lobster.
over the mushrooms,
right on
over
around.
the mango and the papaya.
Beautiful.
The steak still stands out. It is the centerpiece of the dish.
Berries. And what's nice about that, you're going to have the sweet and savory, like I said, with those berries. But I love it that you actually deglaze the pan, so you're picking up all the flavors from the pan into those berries. That's now going to be a nice garnish for this steak. Wow.
A little gnocchi on top. And we're going to find a spot for them shiitake somewhere in here.
are playing with the morels. They're having a good time, hanging out.
Hanging out.
The dish is just about complete.
The
We've got great Kentucky Proud beef, the mushrooms, the papaya, the mango, the berries. How about this work of art from Harold Baker on Gary's on Spring, everybody?
I'll tell you what, Chef, we're Kentucky proud to have you here. And I'll tell you what, we don't want to lose you. You're going to stay with us, aren't you? You're
Staying
not
in
going to leave.
Louisville, Kentucky, 2017 Kentucky State Fair. Kevin Harned and Tim Laird, they're the men.
No.
I'm the chef.
We're
together. Give me a hug.
How about it for our chef today? Everybody, give it up for Harold Baker. Harold, you always outdo yourself. We appreciate you every time when you
Real
choose
pleasure.
to come onto the show and divulge your secrets. We know that that takes a lot. A lot of chefs, they want to just keep those secrets to themselves. The whole premise of our show is to be able to show you how Louisville's best chefs and chefs from across the Commonwealth cook so you can do the same great things at home. And you have been a great supporter of the show for so many years. Harold, thank you. We appreciate that. We're not finished with the show yet, though. Tim, you got some secrets to divulge.
Don't leave, because I'm going to go to work now and shake up one of my great cocktails that's easy to do. And I'll tell you what, once you see it, you're going to do this one at home as well. So stay with us.
We're back with more Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs right after this.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of Kentucky Proud.
At Ditto's, one of the region's top chefs is preparing your next meal, like the French Quarter Pork Chop Portofino or Ditto's Chicken Marsala and Citrus Salad. Ditto's Grill. Delightful, delectable, delicious. It's gotta be Ditto's. Bardstown Road at Grinstead Drive.
To cook like a pro, you need tools like a pro, and you'll find them all at Dine Company, the restaurant store. Come browse our vast inventory, catering and bar supplies, pots and pans, serving utensils, equipment, and furniture. Shop in-store or online at dinecompany.com. Get everything you need to cook like a pro at Dine Company, where all foodies are welcome.
It's time for another Secrets of Bluegrass Chef's Hotspot.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chef's Hotspots are brought to you by Cisco Louisville. Good things come from Cisco.
Tim Laird here at Corrales Rotisserie Chicken on Taylorsville Road, and it doesn't get any hotter than this.
This place is a hot spot.
It's all about the charcoal here and the chicken that it cooks to perfection. Get a whole bird, a half, or a quarter. It's great any way you slice it.
Chicken was delicious.
You can also get it on a sandwich, like Corrales' signature, which is served on ciabatta or in a wrap with lettuce and sun-dried tomatoes. You'll love it on a salad too, whether you get the stuffed avocado version with balsamic glaze or Corrales' signature with black beans and tortilla strips. There's also stir-fried beef, fired up in sizzling hot woks. It's all natural, always fresh, and it's all about the charcoal at Corrales Rotisserie Chicken. It's a hot spot that's a secret no more.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chef's Hotspots are brought to you by Cisco Louisville. Good things come from Cisco.
Italian at its finest. Volare. Inspired cuisine by Chef Josh Moore. Intimate dining, private events, and year-round patio seating. Savor Volare. Cocktails and dinners 7 nights a week. Volare on Frankfort Avenue.
River House Restaurant and Raw Bar, now open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, featuring the cuisine of Chef John Veronese with a Southern-inspired menu and an emphasis on seafood with a spectacular raw bar. River House, right next to the water tower at 3015 River Road. Reservations recommended.
Bold, authentic, unmistakably Gustavo's Mexican Grill. Savor fresh Mexican flavors at 3 locations: Prospect, Crestwood, and LaGrange. Gustavo serves all your Mexican favorites like sizzling fajitas, seafood, and chicken dishes with vegetarian meals, and a complete array of premium beer and cocktails. From appetizers to entrees, drinks to desserts, Gustavo's is serving what you're craving. Gustavo's Mexican Grill with 3 locations in East Louisville and Oldham County.
Savor fine food and wine on Frankfort Avenue at Veronese. Enjoy the redesigned dining room and lounge for cocktails, dinner, and private events with seasonal signature dishes from Chef John Veronese. The place to be is at the V Veronese.
All right, I'm Tim Laird with Kevin Harned at the Kentucky State Fair.
Welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Are we having fun? We are having fun with Chef Harold Baker from Gary's on Spring. We certainly enjoyed learning the secrets from him. And now it's time to wrap up our show, and we always like to do that with our good friend and co-host Tim Laird. Tim, being the mixologist, the CEO, the Chief Entertaining Officer. This is fun.
You bet. I'll tell you what, and this drink was inspired by Kentucky, the State Fair, and fresh ingredients. So we saw those great lemonade shake-up stands
everybody
out
has
there.
one.
So I'm going to make up my own shake-up.
It's like the adult version.
Yes, I should say this is the adult version, not what they're selling out there. But again, I call this my Kentucky Proud Mary.
Ooh.
Okay? And
it
here's
gets
how
its
it
name?
goes. I've got my jar right here, ice, and about 4 ounces of freshly made lemonade.
Love
that. To that, here's the Kentucky Proud part. I have Woodford Reserve bourbon, and to these, I'm going to add about 1.5 ounces.
You measure like Chef Harold Baker does.
You know, a little pinch of that, a little pinch of that. There we go. Now, the Mary portion is our fresh rosemary that we get right here in Kentucky. This smells so good.
Oh.
It's going to be a garnish, also an ingredient to this cocktail. It's going to add a lot of flavor.
It does add flavor.
Oh, it does. So I'm going to put those right down into our drink. And here's how we're going to shake it up, Kevin.
Okay.
And I'll have you do a little shake up. It's an exercise class as well.
Yeah, it's like Zumba.
It is.
I like this.
I'll tell you what. So what we're going to do, just like they do out at the State Fair, let's give this a shake, and it's going to infuse all those oils that are going to come out of that rosemary. Isn't that fun?
All right, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is like the sound of Tim's alarm clock, by the way.
It is. Shake, shake, shake.
The shaker.
That's it. So that's good.
All right. Now, I've done a lot of canning in my life. Never have I used a ball jar for a cocktail, though.
This is nice. And so, like I said, it's not only for the ingredient, but it's also as a garnish that stays in there. Chef, can you check the soup for me?
Oh, I'm going to check it. I'm going to do more than check it.
All right.
Just shaking it like that was...
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys, to a great show. See how we did.
To Tim Laird, Kentucky State Fair.
Tim Laird, America's CEO, our Chief Entertaining Officer. Oh, wow. I love the lemon shake-ups at the fair. I think they just got better.
That easy. I'll tell you what.
And this is on fire like my pan was. It's so good.
Look, see, I knew it was good because he took a second shake.
I'm going to steal Tim's line. You know what it tastes like? Another. That is fantastic, Tim. You always outdo yourself.
Always have fun.
We always have fun. That's the key to living. We want to say a big thank you to not only Tim Laird, but also Harold Baker from Gary's on Spring. Thank you very much for being here to share your secrets. A big thank you to this great audience that stuck around today to see the secrets revealed. We appreciate that. And also thank you at home for watching. On behalf of all the folks at Kentucky Proud, the Kentucky Beef Council, Cisco, and everybody here at the State Fair who's made our show possible, we say thank you. We hope you'll watch Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. For Tim Laird, I'm Kevin Harned. We'll see you next time.
Make food service easier with help from Dine Company, the restaurant store. If you prep, cook, or serve food, we serve you. Shop Louisville's largest selection of new and used food equipment and smallwares in-store or online at dinecompany.com. Experience the difference our people make at Dine Company, family-owned and operated since 1982.
Have a feast the Southern way at Sway. Downtown at the Hyatt Regency. Enjoy seasonal menus made with the highest quality local ingredients. Food that's thoughtfully sourced and carefully served. Groups of 4 or more can dine family style. Sway in the Hyatt.
Enjoy a fresh take on Mexican food at Guacamole in Louisville's East End. Authentic dishes, full of flavor, presented with dazzling style. Try a trio of guacamoles, ceviches, and affordable entrees, including steak and seafood. Guacamole serves lunch and dinner and Mexican brunch on the weekends. Authentic, flavorful, modern Mexican food at Guacamole, Hurstbourne Parkway near Dorsey Lane.
Get the guide for Louisville's restaurant scene, Louisville Eats, with menus and more than 300 local listings, plus interviews with top chefs and beautiful foodie photography. Louisville Eats, a supplement of Louisville Magazine.
Savor fine food and wine on Frankfort Avenue at Veronese. Enjoy the redesigned dining room and lounge for cocktails, dinner, and private events with seasonal signature dishes from Chef John Veronese. The place to be is at the V Veronese.